Hello everyone and welcome to another historic video. So today we're going to be taking a look at a combo deck featuring a card called Kethis, the Hidden Hand. And there's going to be 3 different loops that you can do to win the game. I'll explain just in a second, but the reason why I'm trying this deck now again is because we got a card called Tyvar, Jubilant Brawler, which is a Planeswalker from Phyrexia, all will be one. So there's not too many activated abilities in this deck. However, we do play Emery in this deck, which is an important part of the combo. So Tyvar making it so that the Emery does come in with haste and then letting you tap immediately means that there's actually another loop that you can do with this deck now. So the first combo route is with Kethis, the Hidden Hand. If you have Kethis and a Diligent Excavator, preferably 2, but 1 is fine if there are a lot of legendaries in the graveyard, and you would need at least 2 Moxes either in your hand or battlefield or graveyard. Basically what you do is you activate Kethis, exile 2 legendaries from the graveyard, keep playing the Moxes while generating mana, and what that will do is it'll trigger the Diligent Excavator into self-milling yourself, and keep milling yourself until you find a Jace, and you can play Jace with the mana that you generated with playing the Mox Ember and winning the game after milling out yourself. So the second combo route will include Tyvar, double Loris either from the battlefield or the graveyard, and double Moxes either from battlefield, graveyard, or hand. If you have Tyvar and Loris on the battlefield, when you play the Mox Ember, that will trigger the Tyvar into bringing the other Loris, which would mean that the new Loris will be able to play another card from the graveyard. So that means if you played another Mox from the graveyard, then that'll trigger Tyvar again, bringing back Loris, and then Loris can play the Mox again into triggering Tyvar. So that would mean that you have infinite mana, which means you can play out your hand, and hopefully you have something like Diligent Excavator either from the graveyard so that you can play it and you can self-mill yourself until you find Kethis so that the Kethis can bring back Jace into winning the game. And lastly, with Phyrexia all will be one, now you have another combo route that you can start with Tyvar, Jubilant Brawler. This will require Tyvar and 2 copies of Emery, either from battlefield, hand, or graveyard. The Emery that you play on this turn will have haste thanks to Tyvar, which means that you can bring back either Mox Ember or Chromatic Star with Emery, and then that'll trigger the Tyvar into bringing back another Emery onto the battlefield, and then Emery will mill a bunch of cards, and since the Emery that you play will have haste thanks to Tyvar, now the Emery can tap itself and bring back another Mox, which means that that'll trigger Tyvar again, and with this loop, you just basically mill out your entire deck. And then the final loop, you bring back Kethis with Tyvar, and then Kethis brings back Jace, Wielder of Mysteries, and winning the game. So there's a lot of ways to getting to Kethis in this deck, and to tie all these combo routes together, since we do need these specific combo pieces. So cards such as Tyvar and Lazov, letting you get the combo pieces that you need, makes this deck a lot more consistent. However, let's say if self-milling failed because somehow Jace got exiled, then what you can do is, with all the graveyard, after you milled yourself, activate the Kethis into casting a bunch of Mox Ember loops into milling out your opponent. So that's another way to win. So now that you know the combo, let's try this in best of 1 ranked to see how the deck does. And I'll also have a post-game thoughts section at the end of the video to talk about the deck. And before I go, as always, if you guys found this helpful or liked the video so far, leave a like, comment below, subscribe. I'll be doing more historic and explorer content in this channel. And let's hop on over. One lander. As a mulligan. That's a keep. Keeping the Mox Ember for, I don't know, something like Emery here, I guess. They play the Mock Timber first. This way, if they have a removal spell, I can still Emery here. Okay, so they had Play with Fire. Kind of unfortunate. I was hoping for something else. Like Consider. Their second removal spell. Another Emery. I think we have to keep it in case this thing dies. They're digging for another removal spell. I think. Fading Hope. I think I'm gonna have to loss off again. I think they have another Play with Fire. Still digging for removal spells. They got another one. Man, can I please have one thing stick, please? I just need... Man, bottoming this land actually is going to cost me the game, huh? I can't get this Kethis down no matter what. It's way too many removal spells for me to handle. But if we live here, we have a chance of winning. If we don't die and Emery lives, we can win. Nope. Land, untap land, and we have a chance. Unfortunately, we can't generate blue source, which is a problem. So Emery, Tyvar. Still can't generate... I guess I do have Chromatic Star here. We need the Emeries to like mill. It has to be Lazov and Kethis. Hard game. Oh my god, this is such a hard game. Reality chip and Kethis. So there's a blue. So we can mill a little bit more. There's that third and second mocks. Cannon. So now we have blue. Actually, let's go white. White. Play Dolores. Wait, which one's the one I just played? Okay. Wait, that doesn't do anything. How do I get Lazov in play? Okay, we'll just mill a bunch of them here. The Seju's. Tashar. That's probably how I win, right? Tashar? White? Blue? Blue? Play the Tashar, activate the Kethis, Lazov, and Takanuma. Get the cannon down. Get the Diligent Excavator. Now we just mill us. Get the Diligent Excavator. I think there's a win. That's a win. How did we win? That is insane. We actually won this. GG. Okay, that game felt really good. We just went through 1, 2 removal spell, 3 removal spell, 4, 5, and 6. 6 of our creatures kept getting killed, and we still won. At 1 life. At 1 life. Sure. I don't like keeping hands without moxes. You gotta take Dolores, right? Emery? Sure, I'll take that. Rakdos? Rakdos aggro? Okay, that's kind of cool, actually. That is kind of cool. There's the Mox. So we can transform into Loris and get the Mox back. I guess that doesn't really do much at the moment. Trespasser. Ooh, that is strong. Wait, they didn't take the Mox. Huh? Get the Mox back. So I guess we'll talk Inuma for whatever this Trespasser is trying to grab. Relic? Sure. I'm actually unsure like what I want to grab. I'm actually like, why didn't they attack with Knight? Another Trespasser. The Trespassers are incredibly annoying. Tyvar. Do I care about Tyvar? Did I just win? Did I just win? I think I did. I actually think I think I just did. Yeah, I just won. Just like that. Okay. I think this is a mulligan. And this is a keep. Ooh, they have an insanely fast start. If they have another 1 mana here, not sure if I can beat that. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can beat that. Marwin. Just dead next turn. I can't crack this because it's giving me mana. I mean, it's turning on Spire.
Share in my glory.
It's a tough mill. Emery Kethis.
Who respect the land.
I think we just drew a little bit too many lands, I think. They're all cards that gets turned on by Chromatic Star. That's why I don't really like Spire of Industry in this deck. But we are playing a 4-color deck, so... GG. GG. I do have Kethis. I can't actually cast Kethis. This is probably a mulligan. Opponent has 236 cards. Thankfully, I can mill myself. Okay. Got a little bit of a memer here. Like, I just looked at their hand and, like, to the side, I see the stack. I see the stack. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Emery? Well, don't mind if I do. Isn't that just beautiful? Into double Mox Mill. That means if we get a Kethis, we just win. I think I will play the Diligent Excavator first. I probably should have tapped Mox Emery instead to get the Mox back. That's my bad. What in the heck is this? Whenever you cast a creature spell that doesn't share the creature type with the creature you control, copy that spell. Sure. Knock yourself out. Lazav on top. Lazav on top. So how much mana do we have? Get back the Mox. Let's just crack that. Get the Lazav. Play the Lazav. There's a Kethis. Mill. We have 1, 2, 3. I think we won. Right? It's just that easy. Do that. I guess Kinnan does like technically make it easier with Lazav. And we'll get rid of Kinnan and the Tyvar. Wait, how do we get... Oh, no. Actually, is there any... Okay, let's actually do that. Let's just... We can just cast Tyvar. If we wanted to. Forest. Mill. Is there anything to get back?
We're in this together.
Diligent Excavator. Wow, we only have 2 cars here? Yeah, that's kind of scary. Then we just tap blue so that we can get the Jace down when it comes down. To just make it a little bit easier, I'm going to float white so that we can just do this. Akanumas. This deck is crazy. 5 cards. And there you have it. We beat a 250 card deck. Smiley face. This card, Plaza of Heroes, so good. Oh my god, what a start. What a freaking start. I won. Just like that, I feel like I just won. Thanks. Yep. Next turn I won. This is turn 2. This card is so good. Any legendary spells. So opponent tapped out, right? There's 2 in there. Actually, I didn't win. Could be a win though. I played the wrong spell. I thought I played Kethis, but sure. Okay, minor hiccup there. Esper Sentinel. We need a diligent excavator. Speaking of which, there it is. That's how I win. Okay, so I'm gonna start it off, right? Generate blue. Play the excavator. Play Kethis. That's game. They know. All right. Probably not the best hand, but we'll keep it. We have mana. We can play cards. They're playing a life gain. Thankfully, we're not gonna be dealing any damage, so as long as we can assemble the combo, everything is gonna be alright. Very slow hand, though. I don't like that. Especially going second. Yeah, maybe it was a mulligan. You probably want a mulligan something like this. We're probably gonna just lose to this thing. Get hit by it a few times. I play this because I don't want to really lose life right now. Double Collected Company. So lucky. So lucky. Yeah, the fact that they went first and ramped into Double Collected Company is like kind of hard to beat. Unless you can combo off on turn 3. So, okay. I mean, the deck actually did stuff. To my surprise. To my surprise. So we played 6 games and we went 4 and 2. And 2 of the games were to aggro decks that went first and they had the nuts. Those are also the games where we weren't able to combo off on turn 3 and 4. Funny thing is the fact that this deck actually can combo on turn 3 and 4 is kind of crazy. Especially if you're playing against elves, they don't have much interaction spells. So I feel like in best of 1, although you do have to worry about like I mean you've seen from that Is It wizard deck that we played against, we almost lost. We were at 1 life and we barely won. If they had one more spell, we would have lost. But that game was kind of crazy. They exhausted about like 8 removal spells and we still won. So that should probably tell kind of the power level of this deck, just because there's just so much recursion. Tyvar. So Tyvar, I did really enjoy playing with Tyvar. I think there were 2 games where we gotten back a Diligent Excavator with this card. We didn't really get to see this Tyvar plus Emery too much. But the fact that now that there's additional loop with Tyvar, Tashar, with Loris, this was the usual loop before Loris and Tyvar. But now you have, I mean, Loris and Tashar, but now you have Loris, Tashar with Emery. That's another loop that you can do. There's a lot of ways to combo in this deck, and I think that's what makes this deck surprisingly powerful. I didn't really think much of it until I actually got to try it. It's actually surprisingly intuitive. Can be a little bit confusing at first, but I definitely suggest you try to play against a Sparky, go into a bot setting, and then in that environment, try to combo off multiple times, and you'll soon find out that it's actually not that hard to learn. Really, there's not much to change in this deck other than maybe like change Spire of Industry. I'm not really a big fan of this card, especially considering like our artifacts are only this gets only turned on by 4 copies of Mox Ember and 4 copies of Chromatic Star. So yeah, kind of hard to say if it's correct to play it, but this is a list that I've got from Reddit, and I changed it ever so slightly. So yeah, that is going to be it for the video. If you guys enjoyed the video so far, leave a like, comment below, subscribe, and I'll be doing more historic and explorer content in this channel. So if you guys stick around and hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys all later. Bye-bye.